had a color palette which I used in previous picture, and I was basically using the pencil at its highest opacity and biggest size.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I am quite excited because I'm starting a new challenge. Oh, I forgot. My name is Lenka and I am a digital artist. So what is this challenge about? It is a Procreate brush challenge. Procreate has more than 200 brushes and I would like to try them all, but it would take me probably about 2 years, and I want to do one brush at a time weekly because I post my videos weekly. So I cannot promise you that I will do all the brushes from Procreate, but I will try from each section several brushes, as many as I can, and see what I can do with them. This is going to be a really fun experiment, and I'd like you to join me on this journey. So why I'm doing this? Well, firstly, I want to challenge myself to try new brushes on Procreate. I use only one brush on a picture when I'm painting, so I'm quite used to this technique. But using brushes which I have never tried before or never wanted to try before, that's a challenge. Secondly, I'm hoping that this challenge and my effort to use these brushes will encourage somebody who likes to paint on Procreate the same way I do, to connect with me, to exchange ideas, and maybe we can become friends one day. So let's get it started. This week I have chosen Procreate pencil brush. It's actually a pencil. And why? Well, just because it's in the first sketching section of Procreate, and I want to go methodically, one by one, go through each section and use as many brushes as I can, as I said. It is a pencil, so it's not my style because I use pencil only for sketching. I paint mostly. So it will be a great challenge, and I would like to do more than just a sketch. So we will see.
I started drawing a fantasy of a face without any particular reason, and then I started coloring it, like with a color pencil, exactly like that. And I had a color palette which I used in previous picture, and I was basically using the pencil at its highest opacity and biggest size. Here you can see the various sizes that I used: 100%, 38, 7, and 1%, basically at the bottom of the scale. As for the opacity, I used 200% size, and I was changing opacity: 100%, 66, and 30%, and a little bit lower in my drawing. Then I was interested what it will look like if I use smudge, because the pencil is such a thin line and that's kind of difficult for drawing in color and coloring. So this is what it looks like. Next, I decided to draw an apple, and I used 38% size, 100% opacity, and also smudge to make it look a little more smooth, and it created quite nice picture. It's just by heart without any model, and this is probably how I was using it most when I was drawing the face. I also tried to show you how the different sizes and opacity work together. What I discovered is that you can achieve variety of strength by changing the size. The smaller the size, the thinner the lines, and it also helps with shading, not so much opacity. You will not see it so well in this video. I am just lowering the size here, and basically you would have to play with both the size and opacity quite a lot to find the best size or the best setting for shading. I didn't do it too much because I concentrated on color, but the pencil is very pleasant to use. I wasn't very satisfied with the shading example, so I wanted to do a little drawing where you would see various parts of the picture with various intensity of color or lines. And so I drew this little funny house, and I tried opacity and size. Now I'm at the 60% of opacity and the largest size of the pencil. You can create really strong color, and the line is not very thick. And I chose different level of opacity and smaller size. One of those which I already set up for the drawing. So these are the sizes I used for the drawing. And you can see that you can achieve quite different level of shading, but it's also important what kind of pressure you apply when you draw. And Apple Pencil is of course very sensitive. It was not easy to create big differences between the strength of the color. I was trying and I succeeded partially. Wasn't so happy about it. Here you see basically the result, but in the time lapse you might see that I smudged it a little bit, and it helped to distinguish between the different shades of the black color. I really like this Procreate pencil. It is soft. It's something like color pencil when you draw on paper, and that's how I would use it. And also when you paint and you want to have some finishing lines in a pencil-like brush in your Procreate artwork. So that's how I would use it. And for those who like to sketch, I think it's quite good. I realized when I was trying to create a background that the enlarged picture didn't work well, and that I need to go back to the smaller size, and the lines will be thicker, and then I can enlarge it.
So there you have it. This is my new sketch or drawing with Procreate pencil on my iPad. Don't forget to leave a comment on my working process and on the results below. And if you are trying to do the same challenge or something similar, share your results or experiences with me, or let me know where I can look at it on social media. Make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss the next week's challenge and the next brush. Thanks for watching and happy creating!